Okay. Yes, it's a little after 11 p.m. local time here in England and the rest of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Are you here? If you are here, that would be good. It would be good if I was aware that you were here, and I'm kind of not because the technology is cool. Well, I'm trying to catch up at the moment, everyone. Whether you're watching on YouTube, Periscope, and other platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Mixer, Twitch.tv. See, too many to remember now. That's the thing. How have you been? Where have you been? It's been certainly crazy here, I can tell you. I've just seen what I was looking for. So it's been very busy, very busy. Too busy on the computer here, everyone. Email. That's what it's been about here the last literally few hours, actually, even up until this late. Oh, yeah. But hey, thank you for the hearts. Don't forget, if you're on Periscope, you can just press the screen around about there gently and the hearts will appear. Yeah, they will. You can try it, and you'll also see what colour they are for you, because they're kind of different for everyone. Almost forgetting, it's been such a long time, you know, such a long time that we've been here. What is it? 48 hours, something like that, and almost forgetting to include some chat. It's ready. The question is anyone going to send a comment on YouTube? That's the thing. Yeah, the question we always have: when, where are the comments going to come? We don't know. In the meantime, though, what we can do is remind you who I am, particularly newbies. I mean, some people have been with us forever, but they still need a reminder, and I understand that. I do. When it's busy, there's a lot going on up here. Oh boy, yes, I think right now I need a reminder myself of who I am. So anyhow, everyone, thank you for joining, whether it's on the replay or live. If it's on the replay, don't forget to follow and subscribe. Then you'll receive a notification, particularly if you do follow on Periscope. And the way you do that is by pressing the three dots at the bottom of the screen in the corner. And the rest should be simple, really. You'll receive a notification when I go live, and then you have the option to join us live or say, you know what, I'm too busy at the moment, I'll join him later on. Yeah, and that's the way it goes. Look at this. Who is actually here at the moment? That is the question. The question is, and I'm not, oh dear. Yeah, that's what happens when you go live. as suddenly as I did, with as little preparation as was kind of, well, allowed for, let alone not so much needed. But we did get here, and I'm just about to be nosy on the old digital device, the mobile one that we've always relied on when it comes to seeing. Oh, well, certainly for a sound check, but just to see who's actually with us, because people are being very quiet, unless of course the chat's not working, which wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. But then I think actually people have snuck back over to where they originally found this broadcast. Yeah, Periscope. Because recently everyone's been diving over to YouTube going, hey, this is much better. But look, Jeff, Brenda and Patty and others are apparently watching on Periscope. So thanks for doing that. Shame your technology's not working though. Or at least my technology here is ensuring that the comments aren't working. Basically, oh boy, we're definitely stuffed there then, aren't we? That's easy. At least I don't get any back chat from people and haranguing and that sort of thing. Eh? Oh, hang on a second. A comment has emerged here. Wait a sec. How is your equipment working? How is my... Excuse me, this is a public broadcast. Honestly, some of the questions we receive here, really, they're so questionable themselves. But yeah, let's. I'm going to assume that the question that was just asked refers to the technicalities here. Yeah, and everything's working just fine here, to the best of my knowledge. The chat could be questionable though. I don't know what's going on there with the chat. I do believe that it is working, but we'll soon find out if somebody decides to send us a comment on YouTube, because what we do know is that the chat, while it is supposed to allow us to see people's comments on all various platforms, recently it's only been working on YouTube. But as everybody's watching on Periscope right now, so it ain't going to show anytime soon over there. Yeah, that's it. Definitely I have a delay here, by the way, on everything what I'm watching, but that's I'm not even going to worry about that at the moment. I'm watching myself like a second after it's all happened, and that is just really confusing. I'm better off just not looking at those monitors at all, because it's, yeah, I don't know if you tried putting some headphones on and the device that you're listening to is your voice, and it's kind of supposed to be live, but actually it's delayed by maybe half a second, if a bit less. It's really confusing when you you end up trying to sort of catch up with yourself, or you slow down waiting for the voice that you're listening to finish. And anyway, it's all confusing stuff. Jeff would know all about that, I'm sure. That's Jeff in the Buckeye State of Ohio, along with Brenda there. Hello indeed to Linda _4A. How are you? Everything's going good here. How is your... Oh, hey! Right, Brenda's definitely seen. Now, Brenda is doing what she likes to do, which is have a sort of skip over from one platform to the other. And as you can see, yes, the equipment is definitely working okay on YouTube. It's working both. Okay, the actual equipment technology that's not working okay, and I've given up even worrying about it at the moment, because I've just been inundated with personal stuff here and a couple of business matters as well, sort of for the future, planning ahead to where we want to be in well, I say a few weeks. It would be good if it was sooner, but yeah. Anyhow, I digress slightly, but it was necessary, otherwise that wouldn't have happened. Brenda's giving us some faces, along with Farhad 3019 on Periscope. Goodness me, Periscope is busy at the moment, isn't it? Excellent. Thank you for joining me, Periscope. Again, just a reminder that if you really want to have your message on the screen at the moment, it shouldn't matter where you are, but right now the only place that chat's going to appear there is if you make a comment and submit one on YouTube, which is martinshine.com/YouTube. That's where I hang out there. You knew that, didn't you? Yeah. Again, it's martinshine.com/YouTube or /Facebook if you want to watch us there, possibly as well. Yeah, there you go. Right, so what's been going on in your world, people? I do want to know. I thought you would make a joke of that. I tell you something, Brenda, life is a joke at the moment, and if I didn't laugh, it could be, well, never mind. It just would be rather upsetting, I think, quite frankly. But I have to say, while we're on the 2nd of October 2019, Wednesday, we didn't broadcast 24 hours ago at this kind of time slot that we like to broadcast at. And that said, I did at least those of you that have already seen it, you'll know, obviously. But there was an audio broadcast. Just I suddenly remembered, rather than just not doing anything like we did a few days ago, and people being left to wonder what's going on, it didn't take a second or two to hit the go live button on Periscope and just tell people that well, I couldn't wouldn't be live 24 hours ago. So there you go. Life was too hectic then, and I just needed a good rest from this. I was so tired. I went to sleep earlier than usual. You have a YouTube? Oh, check it out. It says Linda_4. Yes, indeed. If you go to any browser, it's martinshine.com/ then whatever the social media platform is that you're heading to and you want to see me on. If we're there, of course. We're on a handful. So you can go to martinshine.com/Facebook, take you to the relevant Facebook page, or martinshine.com/YouTube, or /Mixer, or /Twitch, or /Periscope. It'll even take you there. But of course, that's in a regular browser, which is great. But of course, you then might want to, once you're there, actually load that page up from a specific app. If you're on your cell phone, mobile phone, for example, then I'm just laughing at those hearts there, Brenda. Thank you. But yeah, if you do all that stuff, what I was just saying, which I've now lost the train of thought about, then it'll be fine. All that social media, yeah, definitely. And don't forget, please, whatever you do, YouTube, certainly, that would be really great if you subscribe on YouTube. Oh yeah, that'd be most appreciated, and that'll help us get things moving in a forward direction even faster where we want to be. Do you know what? Yesterday I attended a trade meeting for local businesses where I'm located here in this part of the globe, and I tell you, it was almost scary listening to people talking about the festive season and all the plans for the public events. And oh my goodness me, how long ago, or how long is it rather? We know how long ago it was. It was like, it was 10 months ago with less than 2 months to go now. What is it, 6? Hang on a minute. No, what are we talking about here? 6, 7, 8, 9, it's about 10 weeks to go until Christmas, isn't it? And yes, everything to be in full swing. It's going to be a mad time very soon, because of course here we have in 29 days, good number that, we know that, 29, we should be leaving Europe. This big B word Brexit should be taking place. Our Prime Minister here, Boris Johnson, is very confident that will happen on that date. Others beg to differ, and it's been a bit hectic recently in Parliament and Westminster, with all our members of the Parliament being clowns, quite frankly, in my opinion, yeah, and wholly inappropriate, others would say, with the way they have been lashing out and their rather aggressive responses to things that are being said. Some have actually said in the media that individuals in their professional roles have been inciting some public disturbance and that sort of thing, for want of better words. Christmas is so close, so excited, says Brenda. Absolutely. I bet JJ Krull, that's Carola, when she joins us, any moment now possibly, or certainly this side of the new year, I think she'll be back joining us. But Carola is definitely gearing up for her London visit in approximately 1 month. Yeah. That sounded exciting. She was telling us about that recently. And where are we? Oh, hang on a second, guys and girls. Yeah, okay, says Linda_4A earlier on, after she told us that she'll be checking out our YouTube channel. Nice to see you too, Linda_4A, wherever you are at the moment. You might be between sort of platforms. Patty's just subscribed to YouTube. Thank you for doing that. That's wonderful. And yeah, who else is there not saying anything, eh? I wonder. Is Jeff being quiet? Jeff, you're still there being quiet and in the background. Just, yeah, he is. He's behaving himself. I think you're just listening, aren't you, Jeff, at the moment, which is good. Hi, Brenda. I just subscribed. You did you? Thank you very much. That's a Brendat. Woo! Brendat. Love it, love it, love it. That might work, that one. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Brenda? Change it to Brendat? Yeah. Anyway, what you got to tell me, people? I want to know things. It's been a while since we were here chatting. do tell. Do tell. The weather here has been absolutely, well, yesterday, Tuesday, nighttime, nightmare, raining, everything, I seem to recall. Yeah, it was. Oh, that's right. It was horrendously, in the early evening, it was a monsoon again here. It was crazy. Today, daytime, been very, 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 very nice and blue skies, a few clouds, but blue skies. It's been warm considering it's the 2nd of October. Yeah. In fact, I'd forgotten almost that it's a new month, and that's just mad. Particularly it's October, and we're kind of now, it's proper winter pretty much, or it should be. But for this time of the year, even though it's been raining, it's been pretty mild when it comes to the temperatures. But I think we're going to have a harsh winter here in England. So watch this space. Something just tells me that we have had a great year in terms of the weather. I don't care what anyone says. It has been a good year for warm weather. It's been a bit on and off at times, but I don't think we can complain. How are you, Linda? Says Brenda Tupper. Oh, Linda should see that immediately, shouldn't she? Because she's joining you there on YouTube as well, guys and girls. Your video is lagging, Martin, says Claire Guppy. Really, Claire Guppy? Well, you've been lagging, joining us anytime recently, haven't you? So, but thank you for telling me that. I'm not sure why it's lagging at the moment, because right at the beginning, I did realise that, and I switched off what I thought was causing the lagginess. Oh, hello, Brenda, says Claire. Listen to this, our little chatty community, everyone. It's all good, everyone having fun. That's what it's all about. This is excellent stuff. Right, driving, says, oh, Jeff is driving. See, that's the great thing as well. Jeff's now listening to us like you would a radio channel on what should we call this? Talk W. What's it going to be, Jeff? I wonder what it's going to be. It's got to, or is it K? In the United States of America, people, radio stations have the call signs, they're called, yeah? They have to announce, say for example, it's the American Broadcasting Company, ABC. Well, they have to either be KABC or WABC, and that depends on which side of the Mississippi River you're on. That's specifically what it's all about. Everybody knows that, for the most part, radio stations towards the east of the United States of America, they're called W something, and on the west coast they're called K something, usually 4 letters in total, and 3 other letters apart from the K or the W. And a lot of people, what they don't realise is the actual split is an approximation. It's depending on which side of the Mississippi River you are located as a broadcaster. Yeah, the voice is being heard before your lips finish the sentence. Right. What does that mean then if my voice is being heard before the vision catches up with it? It must mean that the speed of sound has suddenly overtaken the speed of light. And if that's the case, we have certainly achieved something here on this broadcast. I don't think we're going to have a resolution to that anytime soon, Claire Guppy. So I think we're just going to have to put up with it. Yeah. Or if you tilt your device in such a way so that the speaker is further away from your ear holes than the screen is from your eyes, then it might work. But maybe not. Just try to be helpful, as always. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know any other answers. What can we do? What's this about? Sorry, am I dreaming something, or did I just see? I think I saw something mentioned about Godzilla. Not sure where Godzilla comes. Hang on a sec. Well, wow, that lag is freaking me out. Oh, yes. I don't think we can remedy it anytime soon, people. I said, oh, I know what we can do. I know exactly what we can do. If I press that magical button there, yes, there we go. That's sorted it out for you now. Is that better for you? Any moment now? No, that's not. Hold on. There we go. I knew it. There's always a solution. We're good like this. There you are. Problem solved. That's it. Excellent. Now you can't moan. Isn't that wonderful? And we can just carry on like this now. Oh, if I'm just listen, I'm okay. But if I watch, it's discombobulating. I understand absolutely there. No, don't block me again. Block you? Eh, what? What? No. Oh, hello, Mary. Mary from London has joined us. Wonderful. Now let me see. I just had a thought, actually, everyone. Yes, I did have one of those. Yeah, yes, yes, that's better. Yes, I thought so, Mary. Yeah, we'll just carry on like that with the blue screen and the blue screen of death on the computer. I'm just trying to figure out if we can sort this out. And the answer is yes, if I wasn't having to carry on this broadcast, right? If someone else is presenting, I could work on getting the technicalities sorted out. But yeah, not good, says some people, but hey ho. Too funny, says Brenda. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yes indeed. I'll tell you what as well, people, just while I think about it, I seem to recall that, you know, we've been having a few pictures on. Oh, I know what I wanted to show people. That was it. There we go. I knew there was something. I just wanted to share with you guys and girls that do you remember I showed you recently the number 11 is appearing everywhere, absolutely everywhere, and it's driving me crazy, let alone the lag driving you crazy. But what I wanted to show you guys and girls is that about 2 days ago, yes, it wasn't yesterday because I didn't walk. Yeah, a couple of days ago, I was on my mobile phone, cellular phone, digital intergalactic communicator, and I was editing some video, and lo and behold, obviously other numbers appear at other times, but I didn't even need to think about this. I just looked at the screen. I went to edit this frigging video, and while I was doing so, what did I see? I see the top of the screen. And of all the numbers, of all the times for me to take a note of what it said, I did. And as I say, it was almost freaky. There you are. That's where I was editing. And indeed, it was movie number 1111. You can't write this stuff. It's appearing everywhere, people. Yeah. And yeah. And I just looked at the clock and it's 33 now. As I keep telling you guys and girls, it's always seems to be when I'm looking at numbers, certainly looking at the time, very often it's 11 minutes past an hour. But as you can see now, 33 minutes past the hour as we're live, by the way. I hasten to add, a lot of people watching the replay. It won't be even nighttime, which it is locally at the moment while we're live. Yes, it won't even be 2019 anymore by the time they watch it, some people. So anyhow, yep. These numbers, master numbers they're called in numerology, the little I know about numerology and have been sort of very briefly briefed on it, but 11, 22, 33, 44, numbers like that are called master numbers. Oh yes. And if you want to know more about it, you can tune in again in the future, but better off Google it. Yes. Oh yes. You like a bit of Googling, don't you? Twiddle a few knobs. Oh dear. Oh Mary, we will zip it. Freaking. Is it not got any better, people? Let's have a look. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. Yeah, usually it rectifies itself once we had a load of windows open earlier on this machine, this computer that's being used here, and once this sync issue happens, often it would be a case of having to terminate the software that we use for these broadcasts and either restart the software, which usually works, otherwise reboot the computer. And I'm just no, it's not there. So what I'll do, if it's not too much trouble, is just see here. Yes. No. Somewhere on here, we do have the option to introduce I think we can do it, people. This is quite strange if we can do this. Stand by. We're about to try and do a little technical. Is Jeff, are you watching? Are you listening? Well, Jeff is driving, I know, so maybe he's stopped driving. That's what I just want to establish before we go into real techie sort of tweaking mode. Everybody stand by. Hang on. Is that Luca Di Stefano 12? Not sure if he's still there on Periscope. And Fair Witness number 1 has just joined us. Fair Witness number 1. Goodness me. Right. Let's have a look. We'll do that. We'll just. I think Jeff will have to. It's better the voice and mouth movement are co. Wait a second. So let's get this right, people. Are we okay? And are we in synchronization now, or is there still a slight wibble wobble? Because I think, yeah, I think even. Oh, hang on. I think we might be able to do so. Linda, what's Linda saying? What's you saying there, Linda? She's saying something. Brenda said, I need some tech servicing today. Jeff was really. I wonder who he was tech servicing instead then. Jeff, really? Now what I can do, let's just see if this does work live. But oh my god, this is mad. Check right now. Hold on. Are we? Got to show you this, Pete. I don't know if that's already taken effect. What I've just changed. I'm just going to let's press. This is mad. If you thought that was out of sync before, hold on a second. What wonders we can do. Let's go for the magic number 11 and press that button there. Now, oh dear, now we've messed it up. Now we really. Oh, hang on. Right. So, yes, that's mad. I'm getting closer. I don't think so. Hold on. Well, I think we've just gone a little bit out now, people. Let's press that button there. I shouldn't have to do anything to adjust anything because nothing's actually been changed in terms of the synchronization of the audio and the video on this broadcast. So the adjustment I'm making is to compensate, and it's kind of guesswork because, oh no, right, one Right, thank you very much, Linda. Yeah, but now I think we're back. We're somewhat a little better now. But if we go for I'm just adding numbers here to the delay factor. So if we go minus, let's give us a minus. Oh, try that. That's definitely no. Oh, I see. We can't go minus numbers. Right. This isn't good. Oh no, you're slipping again. Yeah, that's that frigging banana skin. Oh yeah, I didn't watch out. By the way, everyone, I have got a cuppa here. You know, I know everyone likes to know. Make sure it was a good cuppa. That is one mighty good cuppa. A little bit of extra sugar in there. I don't mean a little bit of sugar in there added. I mean extra to what I would usually put in there. A couple of teaspoons and a little bit more. They kind of it fell in by accident. And I have to say right now a bit of sugar extra is doing me good. Yeah. Very busy day is tomorrow, Thursday, which for me is just over 20 minutes away. And Vincent Aha has joined us. Vincent, thank you for joining. Don't forget to follow. Again, though, tomorrow is very busy. Not sure if I'm going to broadcast when I'm out and about because it's just going to be so busy. And I will be focused on other things while I'm travelling, there, here, everywhere. Said old MacDonald. Right, okay. Oh no, you're slipping again is the last comment. There's nothing else further. However, Periscope's interesting at the moment because it's up and down, just, you know, people dipping in and dipping out as ever. Had quite a few people doing that on this broadcast, which is strange. It doesn't happen all the time. Some broadcasts it's quite steady. Others, it's people just coming in saying, oh, what's that? Don't know, goodbye. And someone else popping in going, not sure about that, goodbye. And they hang around long enough to, well, they obviously have, I guess most people have hung around long enough to realise they don't want to be associated with our community. But I wouldn't know why, because you can't sort of judge as a newbie in 5 seconds what this is all about. This is certainly going to be about so many various different conversations and things in the future, which is why I would suggest to people to follow and then return at a later time just to see if it is kind of doing anything that they might be interested in. Right. So can you tell me at the moment, people, what you've been up to? Yeah, since we last spoke, I was asking everyone for some feedback and comments and that sort of thing, but no one's really, I haven't really seen anything there. No, not on the screen and down here on the digital devices. But anyway, I didn't think I'd be here this long actually on this broadcast. It has to be said at the beginning. I was going to say to you all, because I generally am really short of time here at the moment. I've got so much still to do. But and early start in the morning. How is Mixer working, Brenda? You mean the platform? Not sure, because actually I'm a bit in shock now, because Brenda's actually, I think unintentionally, hit the nail on the head. I think the reason that there's a lag, or was there, I'd forgotten for a moment. You see, this device, I was mentioning this the other day, we used to always broadcast directly from this device, as well as making all the things happen on here, you know, visually. The actual device was broadcasting out to the world. However, more recently, we've got the separate device now that broadcasts out to the world, so we kind of link the two together, which means that this particular device doesn't have to do so much hard work. However, what I had forgotten is that the separate device, the one thing it's not handling at the moment is Mixer.com broadcasting to that platform. It can't do it. It said no. And so it said, you know, there's a problem. And I don't think it's going to work anytime soon. I think it's incompatible. So therefore, this device is still broadcasting to one platform itself, Mixer.com. So, Brenda, I think you might have hit. What I'd love to do now is stop the broadcast to Mixer.com to see if the lagging and the sync problems cease. I think they would and will. Is Twitch up and going yet? I want to check it out with a. Well, the website Twitch is up and running. Absolutely, Brenda. We should be broadcasting right now on Twitch. I will just double check, because it's the one platform I haven't been checking recently. But again, if you just go martinshine.com /Twitch, and the answer should be that we're broadcasting there. It's certainly, we are freaking live on Twitch. I'm actually, do I sound like I'm sort of almost in shock? But we are actually on Twitch TV. I'm impressed with the technology, because I haven't checked it for ages, but that is us now on Twitch TV. You can go, again, it's easy to just get over there, myname.com / whatever the platform is on a browser. But as it happens on that one, the username is Martin Shine. See, the great thing about telling you all, and I've mentioned this before, that you know, if somebody wants to, for example, if we were broadcasting on Vimeo live, yeah, those that are aware of Vimeo, our account it might be something like live from England. Yeah, so it might be vimeo.com / live from England. But rather than me having to tell you that, and you remember that, hang on a minute, this one's Martin Shine and that one's Martin Shine Live, you know, and that one's live from England, I can make it so that you can type in martinshine.com / Vimeo, and when you go there, it takes you to the page, which is actually vimeo.com / live from England. You follow that? And that's going to be a really useful technique, I think, in the future, because a lot of people, by the time they get onto social media now, the new generations, you know, their names have all gone as usernames, and you know, you're going to have one day possibly, I don't know, a common name, John Smith, by any chance? Yeah. So you know, you can be sure that their facebook.com / John Smith has already been taken as a username, and then John Smith 1 has also gone, and 2 and 3, etc., etc. So the best thing to do is, when new John Smith comes along into the world, and they are going to want to do this sort of thing, for example, you buy your own domain name, and John Smith might be John Smith Spain, say .com. Yeah, they buy their domain name. So now johnsmithspain.com can have the technology work so that when someone types into the browser johnsmithspain.com / YouTube, it goes to John Smith's YouTube page, whatever it is. It doesn't, you know, it's very simple to do as well. So Mixer is incompatible with what? Why? So Mixer, you're set up here on Perry Street. Yes, it is. Yes, the encoder that we use, because it's a little bit dated, so Mixer.com won't accept the signal from it. I think it's because they're using new technology, and this just broadcasts with a technology that's kind of older, that you know, platforms sort of have used up until now, but they're all moving on now to new ways of receiving the signal, sort of. Yes, if that makes sense. So for now, we have to deal with it as best we can. Mixer.com, I haven't been focusing on Mixer too much at the moment. Anyone watching Mixer right now as we're live, I'm not, well, we are ignoring you intentionally because Mixer should be showing up comments right there, along with Periscope and along with Facebook, but it's not. So anyone sending any comments at the moment, other than on YouTube, we can't see your comments. Sorry. So it was all working about a week ago, wasn't it, Brenda, Jeff, Claire, Patty, Mary, JJ Crawl, if she's still here. I don't know whether she is. Don't think she is at the moment. We missed somebody else out. I missed somebody out there. Oh dear, we can't keep missing people's names out, can we? Yes, it was. I see. Interesting. Okay. Yes. I thought I saw another comment up here and then it didn't, and I'm just waiting now. Right, moving swiftly on, people. I need another swig of my tea, thank you very much. Who's over on Twitch at the moment? Anyone? Who was it that said, was it yourself? Was it Mary that said, somebody said they were going to check us out on Twitch? Where's Linda_4A got to? That's the question. I wonder. Oh, Nello's Demir. Hello to you. Right, okay. Everyone, you've gone too quiet. You've gone way too quiet. I mean, I'm going a bit quiet now because, well, what else is there to tell you? I'll tell you what I can tell. I'm very tired. Mentally tired, physically tired, and tired. Had a good day today, actually. Claire popped by and had a chat with Adam as well. I think he's probably, where's Adam right now? It's very late, which means that he probably, actually doesn't mean anything. It could mean anything. Adam's probably still enjoying his night out, but he might not be. He might be behaving himself. Oh dear, the chance would be a fine thing. So I nearly fell off this chair. Don't know. Dear. No, I have a feeling that Adam is definitely having a good old enjoying moment out in his local town, and why not? Why not? For most people, it's Hump Day is Wednesday, so yes, I wonder. Up early again tomorrow? Question mark. Thank you for the punctuation. So much easier when people remember to use either a question mark or a full stop. And when there's nothing there, it is Adam. Right, yeah, exactly, Brenda. Tomorrow, yeah, very busy day tomorrow. Travelling, oh yeah, down to London on the train, and then what's up? What's after that? There was something I might have needed. Oh yes, that's right. Got a couple of later meetings, so I won't be heading on the train again until a little later in the day. That's right. Yeah, but tomorrow going to be a bit of a crazy one in terms of energy levels. Yes, definitely. So I'm reading that comment again about Adam. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Poor Adam, he can't behave himself, I know. I'm still here, just doing some housework now. What are you doing, Jeff? Are you doing the ironing by any chance? Or dusting? I could just imagine right now what Jeff's up to in terms of housework. Well, at least he's doing it. It's good, Joe. It's good, Jeff. Jeff's no longer driving, everyone. And yeah, the great thing about Periscope on your mobile digital device is, as we said recently, that you can minimize it. Oh dear, my eyes definitely stay a little too long closed there. But I tell you, I'm going to need to close those eyes soon. Definitely going to need to do that, because I'm feeling the lethargy sort of creeping in now. You have not broadcast out. Haven't been round there, Brenda, in a while. Not right to that part of London. And that's one of my favourite places in London. Certainly, it's definitely my favourite bridge in the world. Is Tower Bridge. Yeah, there's a handful of decent bridges in the world. Tower Bridge got to be number one, and London Bridge as well. That's a pretty decent structure, but we mustn't forget San Francisco and the Golden Gate Bridge, and of course Sydney Harbour there in Australia. That's not a bad bridge they have there. Oh, and of course, how could I forget, on the east coast of the United States of America, joining Manhattan to Brooklyn, is the Williamsburg Bridge, and also then you've got the other one is the Brooklyn Bridge, of course, but I think it's the Brooklyn Bridge that I prefer. And is that the one? I think it's a double level bridge where traffic on the top goes one way and traffic underneath goes the other, something like that. I believe that is the Brooklyn Bridge, not the Williamsburg Bridge. Yeah. Missing London so bad. I was speaking about Greenwich of the Naval Academy today. And the Cutty Sark, yes, that Tea Clipper ship boat. I'm missing that area a bit, actually. I haven't needed to be there for a while, but yeah, it's definitely due a visit. That is for sure. Too busy at the moment to do anything else other than what I'm busy doing. Yeah, and that I think sometime soon we'll be able to speed ahead a little better with everything. Particularly, I'm thinking and referring to things all streaming as well, and work business. I did go to a meeting 30 hours ago, yesterday in the evening, and I briefly met some really dedicated people to local business, and it was really good. I'd been to a previous meeting. They're all trying to ensure that the local economy is kept buzzing, and I think they're going to do an amazing job, the dedicated individuals that I didn't meet then again. So yeah, and there'll be more about that, I think, in due course, because for those that aren't aware, whether it's because you're new here or forgotten or just weren't here at the time that I mentioned it, because as a lot of people know, my work involves video work heavily, certainly live streaming work. No coincidence that we're here. So when I start going live, oh, did you hear that? Okay, interesting. Little notification there, but nothing that I can't leave until later on. We have to prioritize, or even prioritize. Probably prioritize. I might prioritize too, but we must definitely prioritize. That's the one. This broadcast. And so I was saying, yes, so with the broadcasting, what will happen in the future is when I'm actually working on something sort of like serious, and we're sort of dealing with other people, it's not just something more personal like this, and because this is really sort of behind the scenes, this broadcast, and the ones that we're doing at the moment, just with me and having a good old chinwag and building our little community. Well, in the future, you'll also know when I might be going live on here saying to you, hey guys and girls, we're live over there, okay, on 123abc.com, or yeah, that sort of thing. Go and join us over there if you want to see what's actually happening. Yeah, you might even get a glimpse behind the scenes from somewhere like this. But if you want to actually see the main output, you'll also be able to direct it. We've done that before, actually. I can't remember when exactly, but we did do that before. You must be great. Oh, excuse me, that was incredible. Couldn't stop that one. I just realised how loud that must be because of the microphone here. Sorry, guys and girls, if you're trying to just chill out a bit. If you're in the same sort of time zone here, or very close to it, and needing some sleep anytime soon. Linda's driving. I wonder if Patty is. Yes. Yeah, Patty's definitely driving. You must be great area, said Brenda, but I'm not sure what you're referring to. Sorry. Freeway, A-way, what? Wait, hang on a minute here. What's going on here? That's cool, says Brenda. Is it? What is? Oh, I know what you're saying with the work stuff. Yes. And keeping you all informed as to what's going on. Definitely. Yeah. There's a serious delay on there now, people. Let me see if I just clap my hands. There's a no, it's not. It's about a 1.5 second delay. That is just it's almost scary. And I know that it's what Brenda had identified earlier on. It's the fact that this software here on this device is actually pushing out our feed to mixer.com right now. If it wasn't, then we wouldn't have that delay or anything like that. I'm pretty sure about that. Whoa! You okay there? What's the war? Was that possibly my yawn that got a war? Yeah, what's the date? Wednesday. So I don't know where Chris is. Haven't spoken to Chris in a while on here, have we? Old Chris B1967. Yeah, wonder where he's gotten to. I think Thursdays is his night late at the grocery store supermarket. But hey, we'll find out. I'm soon at some point when he says, "Do you like Martin's team?" What? Do you like Martin's term? Oh, I see. Sorry, Jeff. Oh, goodness me, that's how late it is. And you like the chin wagging? Yes. Seriously funny delay. Oh, no, it's annoying me now. Now it's gone from being a little frustrating to really annoying, just because it shouldn't be there. We don't want it there. And yeah, we'll have to address it very soon, no problem. Best term ever, Jeff. Oh, is that the next one now you're going to introduce to your classes then at school? Yeah? The latest British slang, chin wagging. Yes, excellent. Good morning, Gandhi Japandi. Thanks for joining us. You should be honoured that I actually saw your comment straight away, because Jeff's putting the dishes away as they're coming out of the dishwasher. What's her name, by the way? I still hear the okay. It's almost morning, by the way, Gandhi Japandi. Not quite, unless you're in a different part of the globe at the moment and residing somewhere that I'm not aware of. And because just here where I am, we are the kind of, well, we're almost on the Greenwich Meridian, not quite. I am located just to the west, I think that's right. I think I'm on the west of the Greenwich. Yeah, well, I must be. There's no doubt about it. I just realised. Right, that's an English term. We sometimes say tongue wagging, but not very common. Right. Okay. Or just gas bag. If you're talking about a lot of, yeah, I think that might be maybe another one. Oh dear. So Gandhi Japandi, stand by. Less than 60 seconds for you to repeat yourself, and then it will be most welcome and most appropriate as well. So get ready with your copy and paste. Yeah, while I take some more tea. The more I'm drinking that stuff right now, the more I'm wanting more of it. Strange that. Yeah, and you would assume that the more I'm drinking, the less I need and would need. But oh dear. Anyway. I was trying to remember anything I wanted to tell you that you might be interested in, but I literally went live with minutes to spare before we had to hit the button which started the titles, and I arrived. And anything's gone straight out of my mind. That's how busy I've been thinking about other stuff and dealing with it. Full of hot air gas bag. Yes, Jeff. Oh, yes. Hi, Gandhi Japandi, says Brenda Tupper, but you can see that anyway, Gandhi Japandi, on your screen. The question is, my clock must be your... Oh, it is clock. Yes, I was just wanting to make sure. Goodness me, I was worried what you typed in. But absolutely, Gandhi Japandi, your clock can be reset right now. It's exactly midnight on the 3rd of October 2019. It is Thursday. We have been here since yesterday. This has been a long broadcast. It's, I tell you, it feels that long, that's for sure. It does feel like I've been here for a whole day. They were going to have the Meridian line going through Paris, but London won in the end. Okay, really? I wonder who... That was some years ago. I wasn't aware of that. I wonder what year it was. Wowzers. You do learn something new every day, definitely. And I'll have to double check that one with my other sources, my trusted sources. And Gandhi Japandi is going to tell us a little bit more, possibly, and says not a lot at the moment. We're just waiting for another comment to come in from Gandhi Japandi, and that'll be good. That'll be good to see. And oh, no, possibly wowzers. Okay, I'm going to have to start wrapping this up, everyone, because it has gone midnight just. And I'm not going to carry on until 11 minutes past the hour of midnight, despite that being just under 10 minutes away, because, yeah, there's things to be done. Just got to make sure he completes emptying the dishwasher. He didn't tell us what her name was, you know. But hey, maybe he was too busy clanking the dishes and the cups and the cutlery to have heard. Martin, do you think the London Eye is worth the money? I don't know how much they paid for it. It was probably a few million, wasn't it, to construct something like that? It was obviously taxpayers' money because it was funded by the government. Oh, don't tell me you didn't type what you actually mean again. Brenda Tupper, you should know better. Dishwasher Bosch. Silly. Right. Brenda, I don't know how much it is these days to have a ride on the London Eye. The London Eye, for those that aren't aware, big Ferris wheel, big wheel, like a big hamster wheel, in the middle of London, and it takes 30 minutes to rotate. From the moment you get on, it starts going around. Pretty sure that's still the case. It always was. And the last I remember, how much did it cost? Do you know, I'm tempted to say that when it first started, it was just under $11 US, probably about £9.50 sterling. But I don't know how much it's increased to these days. It's probably increased to, I wouldn't be surprised if it's $17.50. So around about, what, £14 sterling. Is it worth it? I think it's probably more worth shoving your money in their pockets, yeah, and going for a ride on the London Eye than it is visiting the Shard, which I think the last time was it about £30? I can't remember, but it wasn't worth going up the Shard, in my opinion. I haven't been up there, but I've heard from other people certainly stuff and feedback, and yeah, I go free on the Eye with Laura. Tell us more, Mary. Tell us more about that. I was thinking it was like $30. Well, just as a quick Google away, you'll be able to double check that. I can't recall. That's cool, Mary. Is Laura a little younger than you, Mary, and resides with you possibly? Is that what we're talking about here? As I say, I'm telling you now, things have been so intense here. Certainly, well, generally, recently they've been like that, but absolutely, something happened 2 days ago. I was going to say yesterday, but it has now become Thursday. Yeah, on Tuesday, something happened which again demanded my full attention. It was something that happened. It was like impromptu, suddenly, because someone, in my opinion, acted inappropriately again. All right, and they needed to be told about themselves. And I did that. I think I did that well, in as polite manner as possible, because it's one of these people who is in a responsible position. They're supposed to be professional, yet for some reason their brain clearly ended up like spaghetti bolognese when making a decision, and on this particular occasion. And as I say, you have to sometimes make sure, well, no question about it, complain about these things, and people make you feel that it's you that's the problem, or that's being out of order, or that if you are complaining about something, well, you know, that they are infallible. Okay, and this will all definitely, all this, well, laundry will be sort of dealt with at some point in various forums, possibly this one. And, well, I'll leave it there for the moment because it's all a nightmare. But yours truly is trying to ensure that at all times the nightmare has a filter there, all around it, in front of it, that makes it appear to be a dream rather than a frigging... that was the F word that I wanted to use. Well, yes, it was. Nothing else is necessary right now. It might be appropriate, but it's not necessary. So yes, the facade as well. There you go. But anyhow, is this a facade? This existence? I wonder how many times you've asked yourself that and similar questions. So many discussions we can have going forward. Oh, did he say the GF words? Oh dear. Yeah, she's let's call Mary. Yes, she's your niece. I and her dad look after her. Her mum, my sister, died suddenly 5 years ago. I knew you were a carer. I didn't know the circumstances. Really was keen to ask you, but didn't feel the appropriate time had come and happened, certainly publicly here. And so yeah, that's very decent of you to share that with us, Mary, and sorry to hear that. Of course I'm not sure of the circumstances, don't expect an answer, but I'm not sure whether it's something, whether it was natural causes, that sort of thing. And obviously, as I say, we can discuss that at another time if you are happy to do so. I'm more than happy to do that. And because I'll tell you something, boy, have I got some revelations coming soon. And whether something's negative or positive, it's always good to discuss it. Particularly, I emphasize, particularly if you've got something negative and you're thinking twice about sharing it with people. Yeah, because, well, some people have made you think that it's shameful, or some people have conditioned you to believe it's taboo and that others won't look favourable on you anymore and that stuff. But really, you know, if people want to start judging you immediately without thinking first about really the whole situation and being interested to take the time to understand what you're trying to tell them and need to tell them, and your reasons for acting in a way you have, or the situation you're in, then often it's a case of, can I cut to the chase and say F them and it's their problem, and they're clearly not the type of person you want to be dealing with. Again, that could be family, so it's a bit of a fine line. Do you sort of metaphorically and in so many words tell them where to go, you know? Can you afford to do that if they're the only members of your family around and everything? Mary, that laugh face was for something else, just for FYI, not your comment above. Epileptic. Mary, you're telling me that your niece's mother passed away as the result of an epileptic fit. Is that what you're saying? I think it is. I think it was almost clear enough to me. Only I'm just reading back and I've been waffling with it a bit longer. I know, Brenda, LOL. Wow. See, this is the thing as well. It's really that links me to the thought process and the comments I often say to people. And I've said to you, I think, plenty of times on here, guys and girls. You've got so many people out there. Often, I'm thinking of maybe 50 plus years of age, 50, 60, 70, and you always hear them. What are you doing? Oh, got a doctor. Got a doctor again because I go there every 2 weeks just to get my blood pressure or this or that. And I get that it must be a chore after you've been there, you know, every couple of weeks for 6 months, yeah. And if you've got to, you know, indefinitely keep going to the doctor, I get that. But the crazy thing is, people in that position are being regularly monitored, so they're going to get a warning if there seems to be something potentially wrong, and it's going to cause them a problem. They're being monitored, right? But you and I, certainly I go to sleep in a few minutes now, and just go to sleep and expect to wake up tomorrow, because we're not under a doctor and we must be healthy. But so wrong, how so wrong we are, and that's how crazy we are as humans. There's no logic there. Irrational behaviour. Funny enough, irrational. All this sort of, well, behavioural science is something that I've really been getting into over the last few months, only in a slight way, just picking up some bits. I haven't done it the last few days or weeks, actually, a couple of weeks, but I must actually start getting back into that. I love watching this stuff, and there's a couple of people that I want to share with you at some point, their videos, and it's fascinating. Is it predictable irrationality or something like that? There's a guy who has written a book about Dan, not Yearly. I'll get back to you on that, guys and girls. It's very late here, and yeah, my thought processes will not allow me to remember Dan Airy, yeah, Airy is with an A, and it's fantastic stuff anyway. But as I'm saying to you, you know, the craziness of there is no logic half the time of what we're doing. We like to think that we're being logical, but often we're not. There's plenty of illusions out there as well to throw that one in, span into the works. Fact. My sister, let's see, as fellow Serene. Right. So sorry about, yeah, so am I too, Mary. Yeah, we are okay, Brenda. Laura keeps us going, thank you. Yeah, and of course you keep her going as well. Does she have any brothers or sisters? You're so lucky to have each other, Mary. Yes, absolutely, and Laura's very lucky to have you. So yeah, just waiting for a little bit of information there from Mary regarding the situation. Yeah. So, just to clarify, that was... Oh, thanks, Brenda. Yes, good. Absolutely. Right. Listen, everyone, we'll pick up on that again. If you don't mind, Mary, recover what you've just been telling us at some point in the future. I think it's very important. It's for lots of reasons, but there are other situations, again, that really need discussing when it comes children and the care system. Oh, boy. Don't get me started now. Do not get me started, because I might end up libeling and slander. Well, actually, it's not libel and slander. It'll just be the truth, and some people ain't going to like that. Not when it is revealed here, that's for sure. Her sister Sandra is married. Okay, okie dokie. Right. Well, it sounds like everything considered, life is quite positive at the moment. And I wish you all well regarding that. Yeah, the situation that Laura is in, however much obviously you know, you're doing so well for her, still it's not an ideal situation, knowing that the person that should really be there for her mother, and being her mother, is not able to be anymore, and is no longer with us, and was taken too early, passed on too early. But also there's the situation where you have parents who lose their children very young as well, and end up having to bury their children. And these situations, you know, until it happens to you, often people just don't worry about it, and it's like, you know, it's those things as well that you wouldn't be prepared for until it happens to you, because it doesn't happen, thankfully, that often, but still it happens often enough for the average person to be aware of it, you know, because things can be said in passing, literally in passing, to someone, anything small, and it could have a really big impact on another person. You don't know what their mental state's like, and that sort of stuff, and what they're having to deal with at this moment in time. Just because you see someone that looks like a tramp in the street, yeah, they haven't necessarily chosen that lifestyle or to appear that way. Just circumstances that they have had bestowed upon them, yeah, and haven't chosen, ensures that at the moment right now, you're in a right effing state and place, physically and mentally. We have a happy yes, that's really good to know that. It really is, and it's great that you can say that. Without seeing you, I can tell with great confidence. I think one of your social profiles says very, very briefly the situation, and that certainly also however short and brief it is, I remember it just said, that's seriously positive and confident as well. So there we go. As it happens, my late sister and I were trained together to look after Laura. Okay. Right. Right you go. I thought another comment was going to come in there immediately, and it didn't. There's something going on here with it. Guys and girls, I was about to say goodbye about 6 minutes ago, just under 6 minutes ago, because it was, I said we wouldn't be here till 11 past the hour, and then it was. Now it's almost 17 minutes past the hour as we're live. But we are not going to get to 20 past the hour. I'm going now. I have to go. When we're having a great conversation like this, it's very difficult to have to say those words, but I do have to go. I know you understand that. And I know Mary's ready for some sleep and she's just waiting to hit that button. I know you can't wait to get rid of us here, Mary. I know. Life is what you make it. Yes, it is, absolutely. But sometimes some people get such a shit deal suddenly out the blue, and you know, they're really decent people, and that's what happens to them, you know, and boy does it hurt. Oh yeah, I speak from experience, let me tell you that now, particularly when you're dealing with local authorities, Mary, which clearly you have at some point, but boy, wait till you hear what I've got to tell you. Yeah, East London aren't doing too well when it comes to local authorities behaving themselves, that's for sure. Oh boy, no. Hey ho, things happen for a reason, and well, you might not get justice in this mortal existence, but oh boy, wait till we pass over. Hey, whatever you believe in, that's for sure. Can't wait. No, I can't wait either. It's going to be quite difficult. It's going to be. It'll be difficult. Yeah, it'll be difficult. I don't mean to reveal what's going to be said and told, but the emotional stress and pressure at the moment, in the moment, should I say, and at the moment for that matter, for F's sake, yeah, we're going somewhere with this. You can tell, I think. And as I said, I'm going to say goodbye now, because I said we're not going to get here and be here until 20 past the hour. It's not there yet, and I don't want to be, because I don't want to again say something that actually didn't happen. But we've got to go, guys and girls. Thanks for being there. Once again, if you're new and you're wondering what's going on here and what's this all about, just keep following. You can follow me, that's me, yeah. Particularly follow me on Periscope, yeah, and Twitter. Oh yes, and I will chat with you soon. I hope whatever you're up to, the next 24 hours, I don't plan to be here, but I might be able to be here with you guys and girls on my travels. If I'm not, then I will be here. At the moment, the way things are, well, actually it's 23 hours time, isn't it? 11 minutes past 11. Later on, what is today, the 3rd of October, Thursday, 2019. So until next time, everyone, enjoy yourselves, whatever it is you're up to. Stay safe, be well, and good night, everyone, says Brenda. Sleep well, says Brenda. I absolutely will. Thank you for that. You too, when it's time. Were you in the care system? Mary, I was cared for by my natural parents, always, and I wasn't, but trust me, recently I'm dealing with some arseholes in such professional capacity. I better leave it there. Already said too much, haven't I? But as I say, loads of revelations coming up not in the not too distant future. Thanks for being there. Thanks for your support. Oh my goodness me, it's 20 minutes past and it's not good. No, don't believe me. I'm going to start crying on that basis now. Goodbye, everyone. Speak with you soon.